Hi, I'm Steve from Intec, and today we're going to be looking at changing the cutting strip on the SC5000. As you can see, our cutting strip has become damaged over time, so when it gets to this state, it really is advisable to replace the cutting strip. So for the cutting strip replacement, we're going to need a blade, lint-free cloth, the SC5000 cutting strips, and label remover. First thing I'm going to do is to power off the unit, and then I'm probably going to stow the media catch tray away so I can get a bit closer to the unit. And then what I'm going to want to do is to remove this front drive wheel bar. So on the side we have this little catch that helps lift it up, and the same on this side. And then what we can do is get hold of the bar, slide across, and slide the bar out. So now the bar has been removed, it gives us much better access to the cutting strip. So I'm going to get my blade and just want to gently lift in one corner, and we're going to just peel the old cutting strip away. Okay. So the problem we've got is that, as you can see, the residue of the double-sided sticky tape is still in there, so we're going to have to try and either hook that out and peel it, or we'll have to clean it out with our label cleaner. Okay, so I'm just going to try and hook up the residue of the double-sided tape, if you can get a hold of it, and then just peel away. And then we'll have to still clean in this gully in a minute, just to make sure we get all the residue out. So this is the old double-sided tape to be disposed of. So now we've removed the backing of the double-sided tape, we're going to get some label remover and a lint-free cloth. We're just going to really give this gully a really good clean out, so that when the next cutting strip goes in, it's nice and flush and there's no bumps. So it's best to spray onto your cloth and not onto the machine. Just get it in there. We'll get a really good clean out. Make sure there's nothing left in there. Just going to move the carriage head across, so we make sure we get all the way across the strip. So just going to feel it with my finger, see if I can feel any of the sticky residue. That seems pretty clear. So I'm happy now. Just going to let that solvent dry out before we fit the new strip. So now we're going to get our replacement cutting strip. So these come in packs of 2. And as you'll see, they come with the double-sided tape already stuck down. So we're just going to get the end, just peel that back gently to reveal the sticky bit. And what we want to do is to start at one end, push it right in. I'm just going to ease it down, and we're gently pulling the back in. We're then going to guide the new strip into the gully, so making it nice and snug. It just fits in there lovely. So we keep going. So once you get to about halfway, what we're going to do then is just move the tool carriage back that way, just so we can get all the way across. And again, we're just going to carry on pulling the back in whilst gently pushing the new strip into place. So as you can see, we're just a little bit wide, or the cutting strip's a little bit wide, so I'm just going to pull him out ever so slightly. I'm just going to get some scissors just to take just a little bit off that end so it sits flush. Okay, let's see how much I need. It's going to take a very small amount off. And we'll then push it down. As you can see, that's in nice and flush right to the end. Now just move that back along. I'm just going to rub my finger across it. That should just feel nice and smooth, have no bumps, no ripples. It'll just sit in that gully nice and snug. So now we're happy that the new strip's in, we're going to put the drive roller back in. Just slide it into the left, across to the right, so it's in position. And then again, just move these clips into the locked position. And then the same with this one, just lock it into place. And you'll see that the drive rollers are down, touching the knurled roller. Move the head back to the home position, and your cutting strip has been replaced.